So this is it. Drum roll. Game number 7. I've completely missed out game number 6. Oh, by the way, if you're looking at me thinking, oh, he looks a bit hungover, he is. But weirdly, I actually feel better being hungover, having slept with sleeping tablets as well, than the couple of days before where I've just had no sleep whatsoever and I get up and I'm like this. So I feel okay. Because I went to the pool hall last night, finally got a game of pool with Paul, and we had a good time. And that's after Double D, Dave, American Dave, bought us a lovely meal in 2nd Street. So I'm actually feeling okay. I'm going to late reg this one as well to see if it sort of breaks up the vibe a little bit, because it's all been pretty, but you never know. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yesterday's game wasn't worth talking about, really. Well, I'm going to talk about it now, very quickly. But it wasn't worth doing a video about. Basically, it boiled down to, well, I think the tournament was not good for me, to be honest. You can re-enter. You can re-enter the next day. You can re-enter the day after. So people would just call and hoping to get a stack. The biggest example I can give of that, though I've got a few of them, but I've raised under the gun with Ace King of Clubs. I get 5 callers. There's only 9 people at the table, but 5 people called. Okay, fair enough. I've got Ace King of Clubs. The board comes down, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 2 of clubs. Boom! That's the only way I'm actually going to put any money in that pot. And I did. I bet it because I knew someone would call. In fact, 2 people called. Then the 5 of spades came on the turn. I bet again. 1 person called. And finally, a 2 came down on the river and I said, fuck my luck, because it was 5, 4, 2. And a 5 came on the turn, 2 came on the river. But I thought, there's more chance he's actually going to have a flush like me than anything else. But I checked anyway. He bet and I called. I lost a big chunk of my stack because he'd played with 5, 6 offsuit. Oh, and a board of 5, 4, 2 of clubs. Unbelievable, seriously unbelievable shit. So I lost a lot of my stack there. I'm trying to forget these crappy things, but that was the biggest one. Another one was, no, I'm not going to tell you. I've got to get off to the card room. So I've got a long way to go. So I'll show you in a minute with a bit of a hyper thingy bob again. And we'll chat, hopefully, if I'm still in the first break. Goodbye. Yep, that's it. We're here, playing a home game in the Golden Nugget today. See you in a bit. No, didn't make first break. And that session there just about summed up my whole trip. To start with, I sat down at an empty table. And they said we have to wait until there's 5 players before we get going. I thought it was 4 normally, but it's 5. And that took about half an hour to fill. Meanwhile, the blinds had gone up. I don't think it's a great structure, to be honest. You only get 25,000 chips, and we're used to sort of 40, sometimes 50, sometimes even 60. So 25,000 chips. And with the blinds already on the 2nd level, going up to the 3rd level. Started off with antes, so the blinds and antes were already kicking in, so you couldn't really afford to do too much wrong. And I wasn't going to do anything wrong. So the first hand I've got for you is this. There's a raise from the button. I'm in the small blind with King of Spades, Jack of Spades. Flop comes down, Jack 3, 2. Irrelevant suits. I check. I'm not crying, honestly. I check, and he bets. I just call. The turn comes down, a beautiful king. I check, he bets, and I re-raise. I've just got to stop here because someone's walking past. And a bus. So we've got King Jack now, and now the suits are relevant. I think there were 2 of something. I'll make up a suit by the time I put the cards down for you to look at. So I check raise him because I've got top 2 pair and don't want to see a flush. Hope he hasn't got 10 queen or something like that. He calls. The river is then an ace, and all of his draws, if he had a draw, got there, apart from the flush. So I check, and he puts out the smallest bet you can imagine. And he said, "You know I got it, he's Chinese. You know I got it." He said, "I raised pre-flop, you know I got it." And of course I know he's fucking got it, but the bet was so small, it was really pathetic. It was like 1,000 into 12,000 or something. So I called it. And he turns over ace king. So I got the 2 pair on the turn, check raising, and he hits the ace on the river. So that was pretty sick, big chunk of my stack gone. Then there's an under the gun raise, 2 callers, and I'm on the button with ace of spades, queen of spades. I think it's too strong to just fold, unsuited I might have, but it's not quite strong enough to re-raise, so I flat call. Flop comes down, ace king jack with 2 hearts. Everybody checks round to me, so I bet out, and I get called by 1 player in middle position, Chinese. See where this is going, don't you? The turn comes down, something significant, I've written it down actually. 3 of spades. He checks, and I check. He could have easily had ace king or ace jack. He might have even limped in with 10 queen, so we're not going to build the pot. So he checks, I check. River comes down, a 9 of fuck all, and he puts in a small bet, and I call. He's got ace 9. Give me fucking strength. I mean, how's he even in the fucking hand with ace 9 in the first place? And under the gun raise, and he's calling with ace 9 in middle position. And there's a TV crew following him around from Fezzo or something. I don't know if that's a country or what. So ace 9 he's called with in middle position, and he's called on that board when I could have already had ace king or ace jack, and hits his 9 on the river. Not fun. And then I'm down to like, I think it was about 8,500, and the blinds are 200 and 300. You know, so it's not push or fold, but I want to get back into this game. So Chinese bloke raises, well actually I've got a video of it here. Watch the video. Basically he's raised to I think it was 800, gets to me, maybe my stack looked shorter than it actually was, but I shoved all in, came back to him. Bear in mind there's still 4 or 5 players to go when I shoved all in, so I'm not doing it with shit, am I? Gets back to him, and he just looked at me and then lobbed 10,000 chips in or something with fucking ace 10. I mean, what hand is he putting me on that I am just shoving all in there? Ace 2? Maybe he thought I was the other bloke, ace 9. But what a fucking horrendous call. Yeah. Absolutely shit. So that would have got us right back into the game with 20,000 chips. Almost back to starting stack. But as you can see from the video, the last game has ended pretty much the same as every fucking game. Shit. What a load of bollocks. Funnily enough though, I'm actually thinking of looking around for another game, but I think it would be just fucking pointless at the moment, the way things are going. So that's the end of it. Well done, Mr. Chinese man. Ace 10 fucking monster. Fuck off. End of reporting. End of blogging. End of fucking everything. No more editing. I'm going to stay by the pool. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I haven't enjoyed playing. Actually, I have mostly. I've played pretty fucking well. But just run into shit after shit after shit. But we're alive. Nobody's died. Nobody's sunburnt yet. Nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I'd like to sing you a song, but I can't think of one. Goodbye, goodbye. There's a something in the sky. Sun in the sky. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Right, that's the end. Bye.